So welcome back class 7th, and in this video lecture we are going to understand the questions of exercise 1.2 that are also based on addition and subtraction of over integers. So let's see, this is question number 1 and it says write down a pair of integers whose sum is -7. First part, we have to write down two integers whose sum gives -7. -7 it is, yes, actually it is -7. Now pay attention. There are lots of ways and we can find more than one answer for this situation. Look, question is saying we have to write down pair means two integers whose sum gives -7. Now pay attention. What is the result of what is the sign of the resultant integer? That is of negative minus. Okay, how many cases are there in which the answer will contain negative sign? The answer of the sign of the answer is always given by greater integer, isn't it? It means if I will think about any integer, a smaller and greater, then the greater should be negative. So let I am thinking here, putting about -4, getting or not? Then now let us apply and let us use our mind. What should be added in -4 to get -3? Obviously -3. What should be added in -4 to get -7? Obviously -3. So because this situation satisfies, so -4 and -3 are the integers whose sum is -7. Understood? Okay, let us try to understand it by taking one more example. Again there will be two integers whose sum is going to give -7. Let me write here -10. Now just have an idea on the number line. Here it is somewhere -7 and here it is -10. What should I add, or in which direction should I go from -10 to get -7? The answer will be on right side. How many steps? -9, -8 and then 3 steps. Getting or not? 3 steps means +3. So these are also two integers whose sum gives -7. Understood? In the first case both the integers are negative, and in the second case one is negative and one is positive. So we can have lots of answers. Getting or not? Okay, so this will be our answer, -4 and -3. Understood? Are two integers whose sum is 7, or we can also write -10 and 3. Understood? So no need to make this, you only have to write the answer. Let us see B part. It is saying write down a pair of integers whose difference is, what should be the difference? It should be -10. Again let us understand by making blocks. 1 and this one integer, and it is going to give -10. The difference of two integers should be -10. Okay, again same question. The answer is containing which sign? Minus sign. This sign is given according to the greater integer. Okay, so what should we write here? We can write here any number, any positive number, but the negative number, because the answer contains negative sign and the sign of answer is given by the greater integer. So we are sure about this, that the greater integer should be negative. So let me write here, let us write here -15. Understood? Now tell me, if this is a number line, I am at -15 and what I have to get? -10. Let us say -10 is lying somewhere in the number line, somewhere here in the number line, isn't it? So how many steps should I go? How many steps? 5 steps. Towards right or left? Right. Okay, but pay one more. Right means plus 5. Right means plus 5. But if I will put here plus 5, if I will keep here plus 5, here is another sign. And you have understood it on the concept of solving integers by number line, that when there are integer is positive and operation is negative, then we move to left side. So what should I do to move right hand side? The operation and sign of the integer should be same. The operation and sign of the integer should be same. So that's why I have to write here minus 5. Understood? So this is going to give minus 10. So minus 15 and minus 5. Similarly, you can think about some more answers. Like if I want to keep the greater integer. Understood? So rest of the example you will think yourself. Now let's see C part. It is saying sum is 0. Sum is 0. And this is so simple, everyone knows. In which condition the sum of two integers becomes 0? When in the pair one is the additive inverse of another one, isn't it? So if I am writing here 2, then it should be minus 2. If I am writing here minus 3, then it should be plus 3 or 3. Understood? So what will be our answer? 2 and minus 2 are the integers, are the pair. This is the pair of integers whose sum is 0. Understood? Pause the video and note it down. Now let's see question number 2, part A. Write a pair of negative integers whose difference gives 8. In this question we are restricted that we have to, both the integers should be negative, and operation is also of difference, means minus. This is this kind of condition. Two integers will be here, both will be negative, and then we are going to get our answer, that is positive 8. Understood? How we will solve? Just draw a number line and think about any integer. Suppose I am thinking here about minus 2. Understood? So let us draw number line for understanding this. Suppose this is minus 1 and this is minus 2, and what I have to get? Positive 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, suppose 7, and this is 8. So where should I move from minus 2? Right hand side. How many steps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 steps towards right. Getting or not? Okay. But here also I have to pay attention on the sign. If like sign, similar sign, then it will be added up. So I will put here 10. Understood? Understood? Now see the condition. Minus 2 and minus 10. This will become minus 2 plus 10, and the answer will be 8. Understood? In the previous video I have explained how we are solving this. Understood? So what will be our answer? Minus 2 and minus 8. Understood? If you want to show, you can show here as minus 2 minus 8. This will be equals to minus 10. This will become plus 10, and then we are going to get 8. Understood? Understood? In the same manner, there is B part. Write a negative integer and a positive integer whose sum is minus 5. Write a negative integer and a positive integer whose sum. So let me take it as a positive integer, and this will be negative integer, and the operation is of sum, and the answer should be minus 5. Understood? Okay, think about any positive integer. Let I am taking here 1. What I am taking here? 1. Come on the number line. Where is 1? Here it is 1. I am here, and what I have to get? Minus 5. So let's see, where is minus 5? On the left hand side. 1 2 3 4 5 6. How many steps I have to move? 6 steps. Towards right or left? Left. Okay, for moving left, what should be the sign? What should be the two sign? Because one sign is of operation. Different sign. It means if it is positive, then it should be negative of how many steps? 6. Understood? So sum of 1 and minus 6, in which one is positive and one is negative, going to give me minus 5. Understood? So answer will be 1 and minus 6, and you can show it 1 plus minus 6. This will be equals to 1 minus 6 minus 5. Understood? The third one, write a negative integer and positive integer whose difference is minus 3. This is for your practice, so just take it as a homework and you will do yourself. Understood? If any problem, ask me in comment section. Pause the video and note it down. Now let's see question number 3, which says, in a quiz, team A scored minus 40, 10 and 0, and team B scored 10, 0, minus 40 in 3 successive rounds. Successive means one after another. Like it is saying, there was a quiz, and in that quiz, in the first round, team A scored minus 40, team B scored 10, and team C scored, team A scored in the first round minus 40, team A scored in the second round 10, and in the third round, team A scored 0. And similarly, team B scored 10, 0 and minus 40. Now the question is asking, which team scored more? To find out the answer of this, that which team scored more, first we will have to calculate the total score of team A in the 3 successive rounds. So here I have written, in 3 successive rounds, score of team A is minus 40, 10, 0. So total score of team A is given by sum of these scores, minus 40 plus 10 plus 0, and let us solve it. This will be minus 40 plus 10, 0 means nothing. This will be minus 30. Understood? So this is the score of team A. Similarly, score of team B is, what it is given? It is 10, 0, minus 40. So total score of team B is equals to 10 plus 0 plus minus 40. So this will be 10 plus minus 40. Again, two opposite sign unlike, so it will become negative. 10 minus 40, so it is again minus 30. Now observe the score and tell me which team scored more. The answer is both has the equal score. Score of team B. So what the question was asking? Question was asking which team scored more, and as we can see, both teams scored equal. दोनों का score of both team was equal. Understood? Now next one, can we say that we can add integer in any order? Yes, we can add. There is nothing like, you cannot say that first I have solved negative or positive. Now we are in this situation that we can add integer in any order. Means we can solve negative positive together, we can solve 2 negative together, we can solve 2 positive together. So second answer will be yes, we can add integers in any order. Understood? Pause the video and note it down. Okay, now let's see question number 4, that is fill in the blanks to make the following statement true. And first is minus 5 plus minus 8 equals to minus 8 plus something, and we have to find out what we have to write here so that this statement will be true. Now recall my previous video in which I have told you about the properties of integers. That was closure, commutative, associative, additive inverse and additive identity. Understood? So these all are based on that concept. So let's see Look here, this is a plus b and this is b. The integer which was written on the right side has come to the left side, so to make it true this should be -5. Understood? And this is based on which property? Commutativity. Understood? Look at the second example, look at the second statement. This is -53 plus something equals to -53. Now pay attention, recall that concept. What should be added in any integer to get the same answer? That is 0, and 0 is called additive identity. So here what we should write here should be 0. Additive identity. Understood? This is based on that. Third one, 17 plus something equals to 0. This is additive inverse. What is the additive inverse of 17? That is -17, isn't it? What is the definition of additive inverse? The additive inverse of A is negative of A. I have told you in the previous video. So this is based on additive inverse. Understood? If we have remembered all that things, we don't need to think any kind of such kind of calculations. Now pay attention. Third one, bracket on the left side and here bracket is on the right side. This is commutativity or commutative property. Sorry, associativity. I have told you in the previous video, like a plus b plus c, in which inside the bracket a and b, then it will be equals to a plus b plus c, in which inside the bracket there will be b and c. So here 13 minus 12 and minus 7, so this will be -7. Understood? Now the last one, that is also based on associativity. This is -4 15 plus -3, -4 15 plus -3. Associativity. Understood? Okay, so in today's video we will do only up to this exercise, and in the next upcoming videos we will be solving operations like how to find out the multiplication of given integers and division of given integers, like if one is positive, one is negative, both are negative, both are positive. So for that I will use the same law which I am telling you continuously, that is, if they will be similar then the result will be like integers always rise to positive and unlike always rise to negative. So just remember this law, and in the next videos we will be doing practice about multiplication, means product, and division, and then we will solve the next exercise. Okay, see you in the next video. Till then, goodbye, have a nice day, and Jai Hind.